Hey guys, so for today I want to try something a little new, and it's going to be a walkthrough of a recent send that I'm pretty proud of. It is a flash of a top 100 V10 here in Squamish, and the boulder is called On Again Off Again. So I've been thinking about trying to flash this boulder for about a year, I'd say, after seeing a bunch of friends' videos of them doing it, and it was just such an obvious, amazing looking line, pure arete boulder, very Squamish style, and in the style that I'm comfortable with in terms of just arete compression and using heel hooks. So finally, this spring, a couple weeks ago, I was able to make it out with some friends. One of them had tried it before, so this was really helpful when gathering some micro beta for the climb. We had started off the day with a few boulders from, I think, like V3 to V7 range. Some new boulders just down the hill from On Again Off Again. Then we came up to the objective for the day and started, a couple things I'm just going to chat through that I think helped contribute to my success of getting the flash. So people had previously done a great job of like really evening out this landing, which is awesome since it's the top 100 and it's such a good boulder. It's just it really adds to the overall experience of climbing on this. So first off, we had a ton of pads. The landing was really flat, so it gives you a lot of confidence going for moves when you're not totally sure of what it's going to feel like. Then it was also like a pretty decent day in terms of conditions. I think it was around 20-ish degrees, a little bit of wind. So, not like amazing, but pretty good conditions, and it was in the shade as well. I had rested the day before. My skin was feeling pretty good. So all these factors kind of set me up for a good burn on it. I had definitely gathered a couple of videos beforehand, and I like to study videos a little bit before I go out to the boulder, but then definitely when I'm there and I can actually look at the boulder, look at all the holds, and watch the video at the same time, you can really study it and get a feel for like picturing yourself doing the moves. Then my buddies tried it a couple times. Like I had mentioned, one of my friends had a couple sessions on it, so he had a couple subtleties that really point out. So let's go through those as I start this video. So first off, with the start holds, the left hand has a bit of micro beta to it. You can kind of see you're basically grabbing like a sloper, but then your back three fingers on your left hand are actually on a vertical small edge. Your middle finger is on the spike at the top of the edge, and then your index is on a sloper part. Your right hand isn't so specific, it's just on the bottom of that pinch, and then you place a heel. Again, being able to really rotate with the hip and engage into the rock is helpful. You pop up and then again bump your right hand up. So this next hold is pretty crucial, the micro beta here. So again, you hit the cluster of crystals, you'll see I'll wrap my thumb onto the arete, and then you kind of palm squeeze. So you think about engaging the pinky side of the palm and squeezing the rock to really get a little bit of extra grip off of that hold, because it's probably one of the hardest moves coming up. Then from here, you switch your right heel to a toe, and then you basically big pogo out left. So another key piece of beta that my friend Graham mentioned, that this next hold, it doesn't really matter where you hit it, and it's better to go further than to come up short and not actually get the hold. So basically go deep, and then as you see, this move, I end up going way farther than I need to, but then I slide into position afterwards and it feels good. Then from here, you bump up again to a decent pinch with your left hand. In this position, I wasn't 100% sure where I was going to put my left foot. I thought maybe it was going to be more underneath me, but I ended up just kind of going on the fly what felt good. And for me, I'm usually pretty comfortable with an open hip position, so I ended up kind of hugging the left side with my left foot. Then you bring your right heel up so that you can bump your right hand to another good part on the arete. Here again, I actually originally had planned, because of some videos I saw, that I would bring my left toe all the way down to the right hand start hold to shuffle my right heel up. That's what I had planned, but it didn't feel good in the moment, so I decided just to basically hover my right heel up and keep my left toe where it was. From here, you're kind of heading into another crux where you really have to pull with your heel and think about shifting your hip onto your right foot. So that again was a kind of a piece of micro beta that Graham was able to give me. So really trying to shift your body weight to the right so you can gain better opposition on your left hand and slap up into anywhere really. It didn't matter how specific you were with your right hand. You slap into an intermediate on the arete before going to the pinch. So let's take a look here. Slap up, continue to shift, grab the pinch. So from here, I'm getting pretty dang close to the top. Like sticking that hold is really good. Although I felt like I got it a little low. So I was just barely able to get the pinch with my thumb, but it didn't feel super secure. So at this point, I felt like I was battling and it wasn't totally locked in. But anyway, so from here, a cool part of the beta that happens is you're on your left-hand side pull, and you actually switch this to a press. So here we go. We can see you switch that to a press and then get your left foot over. So when I first got my left foot over, it was pretty low on that kind of bulge down below. And I realized that didn't feel very good. And I consciously took the extra time to get my foot on top of that bulge, which I'm really glad I did, because as I saw later in the session, when my friend was trying it, he didn't get his foot as high on one of his red point burns, and it ended up making the reach out left. He was shorted and he wasn't able to get all the way to the good hold. So if I didn't make this micro adjustment with my foot, I might not have had the flash. So I brought it up. Then from here, press through with your left hand so that you can really lock off deep and reach out left to a really good in-cut hold. Once you get the in-cut hold, it's pretty much over. As you can see, Graham claps because he knows that it's done. And from here, it's just like I move pretty slow. I'm being like hyper vigilant and trying to make sure I don't do anything stupid and just drop this flash, because literally it's like, I don't know, V0 at this point, V1. And that's pretty much it. It was definitely one of the coolest moments so far in terms of just flashing like a hard climb and a beautiful climb. One of the best boulders I've been on. So hope you guys enjoyed the journey.